Hi everybody, welcome to Will's RC. What you're looking at here is the dirt that's come out of a motor that's not been washed for about 6 months. This is a ECX Torment and I've had to do a few upgrades on it. That's the standard motor, the 15-ton Dynamite, I do believe. Dynamite. It's a standard motor that came with the truck, and it's served its purpose well. Unlike the speed controller, which I packed up the other week, and so I've gone and got a replacement one from eBay. Don't know the name of it, but it is a 2 to 3 cell LiPo or 6-7 NIMH cell battery, speed controller with a BEC built in. You can have the reverse on or off, and that little red plug there, you swap it over to run a LiPo battery through it. 320 amp, and if you've watched a video of it doing donuts in the dirt, it's with that new ESC that I put in. This truck is pretty robust in what it can do. Yes, I mean there's wear, and more wear, and more wear, and in all the parts, but they're only plastic, but they bend and don't snap, which I thought was pretty good. It's not it's never going to set the world alight, but for an entry-level truck, you think you're going to replace stuff on it all the time, but I just haven't had to. The only thing that's new on here is that arm there, the front arm on the steering, because my son accidentally drove it into a concrete wall, so I was had to do it, wasn't it? Everything else is as it came. It's pretty good. I say the speed controller gave up, so I've got a LiPo on the way. I'll put it in that and see how we go. But having that speed controller, even if the LiPo isn't waterproof, I can still put an NIMH battery in it and run it in the wet if I want to. Even the body shells hasn't fared too bad. It's got a crack just there and another one just there that I've held together with tape. But underneath, there you go, that's better, like that. And the crack is just where the stuff that the shell's made out of, I forget it now, is really thin. And when I first got this, I jumped it about 50 times, and that damage came from the suspension rising all the way up and catching underneath the truck about there as it landed all the time. So it's not done too bad at all. So I'm going to put all this back together. I've washed the motor out, all the bearings, chuck it back in and see if it works. It should work, because it has done. See how long it lasts for. Should be a good way to describe it. So, if you're going to get a truck and you want something that's fairly fast, strong, and likes flying, because these things, I've had to jump in 6 foot in the air. If you watch a few other videos that I've done with this truck, I've had it 6 foot in the air at a skateboard park, which is local, And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it anyway. Hasn't cost a fortune. Yes, I bought batteries for it. The original battery didn't last long. It just packed up. But what do you do? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me waffle on about this truck. If you want one, Horizon Hobbies are the people to go to. Yeah, thank you for listening. Cheerio.